Welcome back, fans, to another round of the Ultimatum.
And if this is your first time here, this is a quick recap of how this event works.
4 racers enter each race. Each racer's positions are chosen at random. Each racer continues until they lose. Only one racer leaves victorious. There will be 4 races per season. At the end of the season, the 4 race winners will race to declare an overall season winner. And at the end of 4 seasons, each season winner will face off to find the Ultimatum Grand Champion. And today's race features race cars from the golden age of racing all the way up until today. Up first, we have this custom 1931 Ford Model A, driven by Dave Orsons from Cincinnati, Ohio. And his race position will be... Oh, number 1! He's up first in round 1.
Next up is the 2017 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, driven by Craig McCollin from South Lancashire, Scotland. And his race position will be... number 2. So we'll be seeing him in round 1.
Up third, it's this 2024 Aston Martin DB4 GT High-Speed Edition, driven by Malky Campbell from Southeast London, England. And his race position will be... number 4, Lucky Break. He's up last in round 3.
And finally, we have the 1968 Ford GT40, driven by Miles Kenny from Los Angeles, California, right here in the good old US of A. And his race position will be number 3.
Now, let's get a quick peek at what today's lineup looks like before we get up to the roof and get this race started. Here we are at the roof, ready to get this one started.
In the pole position is the oldest car we've ever had at the Ultimatum. It's the 1931 Model A, driven by Dave Orsons. 1 lane over is the Impreza, driven by Mr. Craig McCollin.
2 race cars from 2 totally different eras. Wow! Now let's get to that countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
Off they go!
Model A in massive trouble!
Impreza with impressive air!
Craig McCollin showing off and hitting the handbrake!
He's over the line and into the tires! Wow! I want to see that replay, Barry! These race cars definitely came to race, Barry.
Or at least Craig McCollin in the Subaru did, because Dave Orsons had nothing but trouble once he came into the Sidewinder.
I bet it's because that car is so old. It must have been all straightaways when that car was first invented. I bet you there was no turning at all.
Just like the gears in your head.
Hey!
But there was some turning going on at the jump, because Craig McCollin turned that Subaru into a rocket ship as he blasted off the ramp.
And he kept that show going because knowing he was all alone, he cranks the handbrake immediately in the boulevard, sending his car into reverse. And then he goes all out, knowing the safety tires were waiting for him at the end of the line to slow him down.
Well, one place Mr. McCollin is not slowing down is on the scorecard, because he's moving on to round 2.
Round 2. Craig McCollin's Subaru Impreza slides over into the pole position.
And joining us on the track, having drawn number 3, is Miles Kenny in the legendary GT40.
I have a feeling this one is gonna be awesome. Hit that countdown, Barry.
3, 2, 1, go!
Off the line!
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
Miles Kenny over the jump. Miles noses into the wall and is across the line. Wow! Just wow, Barry! That was something else, Barry. Craig McCollin must have had his turbo spooled up to the maximum boost because he actually takes the GT40 off the line coming down Beacon Hill.
But he obviously overboosted because he was going way too fast coming into the Sidewinder, and that snake took a massive bite out of the Impreza.
A bite? He took a giant gulp! Craig McCollin goes off the side in a big way! I mean, he put on a drift show in round 1, and he just outdid himself by putting on a fireworks show in round 2.
And speaking of fireworks, Miles Kenny's GT40 also looked like a bottle rocket on the 4th of July the way he flew off the ramp.
But it seems like he didn't want to take any wild chances and fly off the track, so he noses that Ford into the wall to slow it down. And nice and easy, he coasts down the boulevard for the win.
And another thing Miles Kenny will be doing nice and easy is moving on to the final round. It's the final round,
Miles Kenny is using his winner's choice option to stay in lane 2.
which gives the pole position to Malky Campbell in the Aston Martin.
I give Mr. Campbell a lot of credit. It takes a lot of guts to enter a land speed record car in an event that has something called the Sidewinder in it. I really have no idea how this one is gonna end.
There's only one way to find out. Let's get to that countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
Last one!
Campbell struggles through the turn.
Miles Kenny over the jump!
Malky Campbell barely makes it over.
Miles Kenny tears down the boulevard!
Campbell can't recover from the landing and stalls against the wall. This one is all over.
Wow, that was not how I thought it was gonna go, Barry. I expected Campbell's land rocket to take off like a rocket.
But the carbon fiber shell of that Aston Martin was made to defy the wind, not the reinforced steel walls of the Sidewinder.
And he just banged around side to side like a bowling ball in the gutter. I'm surprised he made it out at all.
Meanwhile, Miles Kenny GT40 once again sailed over the jump with zero issues.
Unlike Malky Campbell's yellow Aston, he was probably so shaken up in that car, he must have seen at least 12 jump ramps in front of him.
Well, I can guarantee you the one thing Malky Campbell was not expecting to see in front of him was the ultra-high performance concrete wall in the boulevard, because that's exactly what brought that yellow Aston to a halt, totally wiping out Malky's chances at an upset.
Unlike Miles Kenny, who was not upset at all as he sped down the boulevard trying to set his own land speed record.
Miles Kenny may not have set any land speed records, but he is still leaving Ultimatum City with a trophy, because he is today's winner.
Kenny and his GT40 put on a great performance and definitely deserved today's win. That was some great racing. And if you've been paying attention, this was race 3. That means the winner of the next race will decide who takes the final spot to meet Miles Kenny and the other winners from this season in the finals.
Yes, but slow it down, Al. We actually have to meet for race 4 to find our winner.
And for that race, we'll have exotic cars, classic cars, race cars, and drift cars. It's gonna be an all-car bonanza special.
However, if you like today's race, please leave us a comment and hit that like button. And don't forget to share this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to join us next time as we return to the Ultimatum for the last race of Season 2.
But in the meanwhile, be sure to check out our playlist to catch up on all our other tournaments and events. And if that's still not enough Scrapyard Diecast racing action for you, go check out our shorts channel and subscribe.